Are you recording? Hi.
And so it begins.
Endometriosis is where the cells that are usually found inside your womb grow outside of your uterus. So that means that when you're on your monthly cycle, usually those cells shed and leave your body in your period, but obviously when they're outside of your uterus, they have nowhere to go. So it can cause chronic pain, it can cause lesions, and it depends where it is in your body. It's usually kind of in the pelvic area, and so yeah, it can cause all sorts of problems.
Personal journey of endometriosis has been really hard, and I think the amount of money he's raised already is phenomenal. But even if he can only positively impact one single person's life, I think the whole entire challenge would have been worth it. If it encourages one person just to be a bit more forceful, to advocate harder for themselves when they go to their GP, the whole entire thing would be worth it.
The phrase, here goes nothing, it's here goes everything for me, because endometriosis had a massive effect on mine and Sophie's lives, and this is my little piece of thing for her, so everything.
It takes on average 8 years to get diagnosed with endometriosis, and I think the main challenge is that can feel quite isolating. I think when you don't know if when you haven't actually received a diagnosis and you're in a lot of pain and you don't know what it is, or even when you do receive a diagnosis and you're still in a lot of pain, it can just feel very isolating and you can feel very alone.
Like when I first met John, and my endometriosis wasn't as severe as it became over the course of the years, and I felt like, you know, our personalities were very, very similar, like kind of big life and soul of the party and always loved going out. And then as my treatment with our fertility got more involved and my endometriosis symptoms got worse, I just felt like I lost my identity, because I just felt like I was constantly the sick person who couldn't do all of the things that I love doing. You know, even simple things like going for a walk on a Sunday, which we do every single Sunday. Some weeks I couldn't even do it because we'd set off the house and then I'd need to quickly rush back to go to the toilet or whatever it might be. So the hardest thing has been, I feel like I've lost a little part of my identity through this disease.
Half till we start, so I'm pretty nervous now. All of the nervous bugs are floating around my tummy, but I'm very, very excited.
There are 375 kilometres between the Endometriosis HQ in London and the Care Fertility Clinic in Liverpool. On the 28th of July 2022, John Harris set out to run from London to Liverpool in a single go. The aim? To raise awareness and over £20,000 for the charity Endometriosis UK, who provided essential support to John and Sophie over the past 8 years. And this is the story of that run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
35k almost, nearly our first checkpoint. It's toasty warm. Yep. We've actually dropped like flies. Size dog overheated. Jordan took a tumble and split her knee wide open. So we're about 15, and now it's me and Jess, just like the last day in Sri Lanka. So we're having a world of a time. Is that even a word? Whale of a time. Oh dear.
calmer than we were at the start,
Yeah.
I think.
Happy that he didn't sprint here. Happy that he stopped off for more water, so clearly he's drinking enough, which is good.
Yeah, a few times we were going a bit too fast. It's like, okay, let's slow the pace again. Trying to walk the hills, but John's determined to try and run a bit then. We're like, okay, we need to slow down a bit. So you'll be appreciated later when you've still got a bit more on your legs. But yeah, no, doing well.
So next he is up to Leighton Buzzard, which is about 44k away, we think. So we are going to have a bit of a conversation and find out where we can stop in between, so that he's got somewhere that he can just sit down, get some more fluids, and maybe get some more food as well before we get to Leighton Buzzard for his first hot meal of the day.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to do about somewhere up there.
Yeah, it's just
She's got the kids.
just 7.5 hours.
She's going to meet us.
How I expect to feel.
Stop coming in.
If I stop for 2 hours,
yeah,
food, and then
food
the food is ready for when I get there. Don't care if it's a bit cold.
Food, let it digest. Just get it rubbed down, get your feet up, and then.
Feeling like I've been going for 11 hours. Thank you.
Well done!
Good stint. It's now significantly less than 300k left. A lot of canal. Like, canals are pretty, but 70k of canal, not that pretty. Probably another 200k of canal to go, not that pretty. Yeah, pretty tired.
So I'll see what 10-15k or something.
Yep.
If I can be princessy for a moment, for a brief moment. If it could be definitely not more than 15k.
Not more, but we'll go down.
Okay, so we're 7 minutes into this half-hour session. We run to 25 minutes past, then walk. Shall we?
You're in charge.
Solved every world issue. There's no more world hunger after that last hour and a half. We solved that.
Because we're drinking it all.
You want some more lube as well?
I've been asked by Sam if I want some more lube as we run together through the night. I tell you, I don't need any more.
John is now around 110 kilometres in and has run through the first night with Sam. Approximately every 10 to 15 kilometres, Jodie and myself met them to keep him topped up with fluids and food. He wasn't even halfway yet, however it was starting to become clear that fatigue was kicking in, the mental battles were on, and he has struggled through the night. We could see he needed a lift. We hoped the light of day and some fresh faces at the next planned checkpoint would help.
That was much better than the last section. Don't know why. I was running at like 10.5 minute miles. I know, quick. Yeah, that was hard, but over a third of the course done. So, first major milestone, I think. 129k, 22 hours and 10 minutes. Don't know. Where's my MBE?
His body's doing pretty well. He's got his general aches and pains, which is understandable for this kind of distance, but so far no injuries, no occasional niggle in his Achilles, but apart from that he's actually doing really well. Yeah.
How's his mood?
Good, a lot better than yesterday. He's managing his nutrition a bit better and taking in more, and I think that's keeping it a bit more buoyant.
Look in your skin. Don't become a human being. Don't be afraid of the reflection in the mirror. Stay hard. And walk off camera. Yeah, 149.5k. So it's just become my longest single stage run ever. We're 25 hours and 43 minutes in. My tummy's playing tricks on me. I've gone from bread and butter to watermelon to crisps to who knows what next. The demons are brewing, and I'm starting to realise just how massive this is. Yeah, I'm sure now. I've got another 75k to get to the first proper target, which is parkrun. So, a kiss and a cuddle. We'll break that in half. All good. Thanks guys, thank you both. Well done, John.
Yeah, get her a lunch, mate.
That is a brutal moment.
If it's done.
Can we phone it? Oh, I'll get it.
You scared?
And then just... Oh, I'm just gonna do it. The next one.
It's got a full battery.
See you.
Watermelon?
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Just so far. Unbelievable. It was one of those poos that like nearly touches your bum. So it nearly touches the water while it's still attached.
Nice and long one.
Yeah, and
Nice.
squishy.
Right, it's about 3 miles to get back to course.
Wish me luck.
That's good.
Like, where's the car curtain on the outside?
Top in the middle.
Like here?
I think I've fallen way behind time.
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Where's the blue van?
The ridiculous 44k to parkrun.
Oh wow, so that's not coming here. Oh right.
This is getting difficult. There's a real chance that things are going south now.
Well, we did as well, to be fair.
Bit of a stark realisation of chance of completion, but
Is your car here, Pete?
No, it's in Tamworth.
There you go.
Are you still awake?
How are you? You're looking fresh, Maddie.
That was the best.
Yeah, get them down.
it's so disgusting.
I love them now. I'm vegetarian, shall I eat one?
There's no chicken in them.
If he thinks of anything he wants, just message us.
Went through a real low 9k ago. Thought this might be it. So Mary arrived, things got better. I mean, it's still shitloads of distance to cover, but it's like 10 minutes of believing, 5 minutes of not believing, and that ratio right now is okay because we are 35 hours in. £203k, 37 hours.
Where you thought you'd be?
Don't know. Don't know what time of day it is, don't know where I am, but yeah. Ups and downs, but I've basically been hand-fed nutrition, which is probably keeping me in a relative one piece, to be honest. It's a serious examination, but hey, it's a tiny percentage of what Sophie and many other endometriosis sufferers have been through, so fucking kind of toughen up and get on with this shit.
It wasn't hard opportunity.
Oh yeah.
I met John at Suffolk Backyard Ultra. We both shared some miles there, and he told me about what he was doing today and for endometriosis and for Sophie, and I just thought he was so inspiring. So I said if he needs anyone, I'll be more than happy to help and pace him for some miles.
And how was running with John today?
Really good. He's in really good spirits, joking, talking. He's looking really strong. Obviously he's had some low points, but he's powered through. He looks really, really good for like 200k that he's done. I'm really impressed so far. He's going to smash it.
Think he's going to make it?
Yeah, he'd do it. Yeah, definitely.
John headed off into the night with his band of support runners. With around 30 kilometres now to cover to reach Parkrun, a key milestone in his run, and without doubt, the support there will really help him.
Apologise to people for me, please. I'm a bit of a spent force, but we'll see. Keep on doing whatever it is that I've been doing.
John has now been going for around 46 hours and has covered approximately 225 kilometres. Fatigue has kicked in hard, and the pain is now clear to see.
Hi again. Hi. How are you? Pretty bleak at the moment, mate. "46 park runs to get here," or something like that. So, what's one more for another 20?
Notice is looking a little bit tired. He is 225 kilometres into a 360 kilometre run. He's running from donation to Liverpool, raising money for Endometriosis UK. It's a fantastic effort. Thank you for joining us, John. Good luck for the rest of your run.
Unbelievable. Race director did the most lovely opening and start to the race. Told everyone that we were here, we're selling cakes, we've got full bakery suite on the go, and we're selling raffle tickets. And then we've had so many wonderful people come over and get cakes, just donate, have a raffle ticket, speak to us about what the fantastic work John's doing. Met some lovely people who actually suffer with endometriosis and are so happy that someone's actually raising awareness. They said that such a small charity that they never see people raising money for endometriosis, so it's really been very emotional and so much generosity. So thank you all of the lovely park runners at Cannock Chase. We love you. I don't know if I'll epic, but so worth it.
Stoke 100 run corner. And yeah, Jamie and Joe with me. It's going to be great. I'm having a whale of a time. Keep rolling the dice.
This one has been a bit tough. I think for him, I think the realisation has been a bit hard for him, but that's John. John will always do something that nobody else will try and do. So yeah, he's been like it since he was a kid. You know, since you had the planks laid out on the road and he had to be one plank higher than everybody else with his bicycle. So yeah, it's good to see it. It's just hard work.
How do you think he's handling it so far?
I think it's typical John. I think there's an element of enthusiasm, an element of determination, an element of showboating. But all that goes to being determined, doesn't it? All that goes to being who he is and the outcome from it. But just as long as he keeps his feet on the ground so that he's okay at the end of it. I'm not a soppy parent, but he has taken this on board that makes me very proud. As a nurse, I understood all about endometriosis, but as a young man, John didn't. And I'm in awe of his understanding of it, his responsibility to Sophie, his enthusiasm for fundraising, and just his care. It's a bit emotional actually, because he really does put himself out there to support her through very tricky times. And that's, if you can ask for your son to marry into a relationship that you're happy about, that you love your daughter-in-law, but then you see them flourish together, then that's all you can ask.
So we started off from the park run, and he was all right with that. He had loads of people around him, but I think he felt the pressure. Then we left park run, he was good. Then he took a drastic dip, and it was little things that set him off, so he didn't have any painkillers, and then he just spiraled out of control with feeling sorry for himself, and you know, things weren't fair, things were going his way. And then the run at the time, we was on the main road, a motorway almost. It was like an A road. It was horrible. So that was a low. And then when we had a rest and we jumped onto the canal, you'd have thought it was the first few hours of his run. You know, we had a brilliant 20k section where he nailed it really.
She has obviously suffered with it for a long time but didn't even know that she had it. So when we were friends, when we were younger, she clearly had it but none of us knew. So none of us even talked about the fact that we had painful periods or anything like that, and Sophie was suffering without us even really knowing how bad it was. And then, I mean, John is just John, so yeah, he's kind of indescribable really. He's definitely supported her along the way. Yeah.
Cool. And he's raised now over 13 grand. He's pushing 14. Cool.
He's going to get to 15 is the thought. He's got to get to 15.
I think he's going to make it?
Oh, absolutely.
Finish?
Yeah. This morning, if you'd asked me that question, genuinely think I would have been like 50-50. But this afternoon, he just found his flow and yeah, his head's in the game. He's got it.
Things were about to change. As John ran through the night, the weather deteriorated, making conditions cold and wet.
We're here.
Yep.
There they are, there, right.
This weather is pretty brutal.
It is, but it's on. Looking good. No, you don't believe me. You actually do look good. Right. But I don't want you to stop for too long because you will get cold quickly.
That was tasty.
Final straight out.
And to think I was trying to get here last night. So stupid. I guess that's why you guys are in charge of me.
I just want him to get there.
He's going to get there.
He will.
He's going to do it.
I don't know how, but he's going to do it. So much thanks to you guys. Incredible team. And you understand it all. You understand everything about it. About the body, the pacing and the nutrition. And impossible without all you guys together. You're a fantastic team.
Love you. See you finish line.
Following the final checkpoint, John, now joined by fresh faces from his local running club, were starting to smile and sense that finish line. With just 25 kilometers left to go, it was time to party into Liverpool. The team now headed for the finish line, leaving John with his thoughts.
So wonderful. I'm so humbled by the crew. It's just everyone that's joined me, everyone that's crewed. It's right people, right place, right time, all the time for 74 hours. My wife is the whole reason I'm doing this, and I hope she's proud. I'll see you at the finish line down. Alright, thanks everyone. Okay.
and just thank you to everyone who's got him here, because it was impossible without the whole team around him. Well done, John. Well done, team London to Liverpool.
Awesome sunshine. Thank you. Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
Good win yesterday.
Middle of the night, tough times. This is just what it's all about, isn't it? Job done.
Proud.
Proud mummy. Yeah.
Oh, emotional mummy.
Very.
John has just ran from London to Liverpool, which is 360
odd kilometres.
Too many
Very
Ks.
long way. Very long way.
Amazing.
And he like doing running. He's had like no sleep, and we had some sleep. And it's incredible. I cannot believe
Absolutely
how far
amazing.
he's just run.
So proud of him. So
and
proud.
mega, and still running this morning. It's like he's like basically just this morning done like a progression run since Runcorn.
Yeah.
Like getting faster.
Yeah.
Absolutely
amazing.
machine.
Incredible. What a man.
Yeah.
What a man.
Congratulations. Thank you. Well done. Well done. We're very proud of you. Very proud. There you are.
Oh, you're an absolute legend. I'm going to get a poster of you from a bedroom wall. You don't need to apologise at all.
Well, here we are, the morning after the 3 days and nights before. Body's in a fairly weird and wonderful place. I managed to sweat through 4 towels last night, but I'm moving what I would describe as probably remarkably well at this stage. We're over £17,000 at this stage in the fundraising, which is just gargantuan, and I'm incredibly humbled and very, very grateful to every single person that's opened their pockets for a small charity where the money makes an enormous, enormous difference. Hopefully some conversations about endometriosis have been prompted and instigated as well, because not only is it about money, it's about awareness and people talking about it. To everybody that ran with me, to everybody that supported, texted, Instagrammed, whatever, I'm not even a tenth of the way through them. And it's unbelievable, so thank you to every single person that sent them. Some were fed back to me during the run and they made a massive, massive difference. So to everybody that then ran with me, unbelievable. I didn't spend a single metre of the 370,000 of them that I did by myself, which is quite astonishing really. And to anyone finally in my crew, sorry for the princess moments, thank you for everything. It's impossible to do these things alone. Ultramarathon running is very much a team sport, so thank you to everybody for crewing silly hours of the day, silly hours of the night, silly places, weird towns around England, just seriously wonderful, wonderful people. And yeah, thank you to everybody that's been involved. On to the next.